ain't nothing to stop me from loving him, except for my son go gay. I stop loving him if he turned gay. I stop loving him if he turned gay.
Why?
He a faggot. I don't want no faggot son. I'm okay with my daughter being. But I don't want my son taking. If my son
that's a double standard.
That ain't no double standard. That's a man standard. We like lesbians. We don't like gay men.
No, I get that it's not your preference.
So that's my double. So listen, I don't want to be perfect. I got double standards. I'm a hypocrite. I lie to the kids and say Santa Claus brought this and I bought it. So yeah, we lie. So don't try to, we all do it. We get drunk. We fuck. We have sexual thoughts about other. I tell I'm not it. Yeah, no, I'm out.
So you're saying if your son told you he's gay,
if my son told me
off.
he was a faggot, I'm gonna be hurt, broken hearted, and cut him off. Would probably talk. Yeah, I'll be fucked up. You want your son to be anything but a punk when you're a straight man. Now,
it's a hard thing.
The women is okay with the homosexual, but a man's man, a real father can't accept that from his boy. I'd rather him be a killer. I'd rather him be a killer than a faggot.
I understand.
I'd rather him kill somebody.
We doing the after hours thing, man. And T, I got some topics for you today, bro. But the first one I wanted to shoot at you, and I think I sent it to you, was about Charleston White. And he made an interesting comment that was kind of controversial, but I don't know, man. And that's why I want to discuss it with you. Do you have a son? You have a son?
Yeah, I got a 4-year-old.
Oh, this is gonna be perfect up your alley. And you Jamaican. Oh, this might get ugly. Would you disown your son if he was gay?
Yeah, I'll disown him.
Disown him?
I'll disown the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. Because it depends your terminology when you say disown. I can't say he's not my son.
Right.
I'd be lying to myself. Right. He's my son. But I won't support him in a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. Emergencies, yes. You need money. Yes. Your life is in danger. Yes. You know.
Right. The fundamentals type shit.
Yeah. You can call on me when you're in dire need for something. But other than that, I'm not going to stand by it. I'm not going to support it.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but is it because you don't want to support the sin? Is that thing of like hate this, love the sinner, hate the sin type of thing?
Man, but I feel like if I lay down and had him, I'm still responsible for him and making sure he's good. But that lifestyle is just the lifestyle itself. I wouldn't support it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can I ask you a question? Would you want him in your home? Like, let's say he came out at. And first of all, let me say this. I agree with you. And I know it might be controversial to some people and they might feel some type of way, but I feel 100% as heterosexual men, especially, I'll say just masculine men, and this is going to sound crazy, but I damn near rather you, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I damn near rather you go to jail than goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be sticking booty holes, you know what I'm saying? Or do his booty holes, sucking dick and shit, you feel me?
Yeah,
I don't want my son to go to jail either. You feel me? I don't want your son to go to jail. So I rebuke those words. I ain't even trying to put that out there. But you know what I'm saying, right? Would you, if he was living in your home and he came out like 16, 17 years old, right? Let's say 15, 16, because 17 he could go out on his own. You know what I'm saying? A little bit black. But let's say 15, 16. Would you want him to get out your home, or would you? How would you handle that?
How I'll handle it is I'll let him know. I'll give him a certain amount of time. Let him know you got this and that amount of time to get your shit. Can't do that in this household, you know what I mean? You gotta go. And that's me going easy on him. In our background, something might happen to you if, I was born in Jamaica.
Really? You know what I'm saying? You might get stolen in here, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Might happen to you. So, matter of fact, the way how I'll deal with it, my family will be looking at me strange. My uncles and brother, and they'll look at me like...
I mentioned the Jamaican part. Your background is even rawer than just the average black man. You know what I'm saying? It's real. You feel me? Because, and you're like, I wouldn't even say Jamaican. You're actually just came from Jamaica. You follow what I'm saying?
Born
so,
there,
yeah, so it's different. Now, Charleston White said this, and I guess we're saying we agree with his standpoint. You know what I'm saying? On how he looks at it. I feel like, or maybe I should ask you this. Hold on. The producer wants to ask me a question real quick. But no. No, yeah, that's it. See, that's perfect. I was actually going to ask that question, and I was going to elaborate, right? Because what I was going to say was, does it make a difference if he's, that flamboyant, trying to, that gay dude that take all the worst characteristics, the most ghetto black people, right? He's switching, he's talking on, you feel me? And what our producer is saying, where he's probably the captain instead of the pitcher. You follow what I'm saying? If already, but you feel me? He's taking dick instead of giving dick, right? He's acting like a girl. Or what if he's the masculine? You know what I mean? And he just happens to have that weird thing in him. You feel me? But he's doing that. He's serving.
It's all the same to me.
It is all. I think the flamboyant part would make it worse though. I think it would make it more like you got to go now. You feel what I'm saying? And
If he doing the flamboyant shit, I'm gonna have to smoke his ass. Because my original viewpoint, that's just on masculine gays. I give him some time to get out. But flamboyant, I might have to put hands on him. You gotta get out of his house.
But see, here's the funny part about
twerking and all that. If he twerking and all that stuff,
hold on. Don't make this weird because pause.
That goes into the flamboyant topic. Goes into the flamboyant topic though.
Now here's the funny part about that. If it's flamboyant, you probably seen that coming. You see what I'm saying? You probably seen that coming. You feel me? And so that issue probably would have been addressed a lot earlier. You feel what I'm saying? When you first, because you would hear it in his tone and how he talked. You would see in some of his mannerisms and the, you know what I'm saying, the lip wrist shit. You know what I mean? Like you could see that coming. The one that would probably sting the most would be the one where you see the future for your son. You like, my boy is my boy. Like he gonna get some girls. He gonna go out here and play ball. He's playing football. He's a real, you know what I mean? You think of him as the shadow of you, or in your image. I think that one would sting more. But here's my question. That might make it tricky. How would you feel if your daughter was gay?
If my daughter was gay, I'll admit I'll be a hypocrite in that situation because I wouldn't treat her no different. I'll just play the hypocrite role.
You know what, dog? I respect your honesty because, and that's my honest thing too. Now I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like gay is gay. So, but here's the thing. The same way I said about the flamboyant versus the masculine. If she was, and it'd be tricky because the stud girl, if she's just a tomboy, remember real tomboys back in the day? Like they were still girls, they still dated, they still, you know what I mean, were feminine to a degree, but they were like, you know, they played sports, they, you know what I mean, they could kick it with pops. You feel me? But they were still girls, right?
Yeah.
So, but it would be so tough because I would still talk to her, right? But my standpoints would be so much lighter. You know what I mean? I agree with you. It wouldn't be as critical. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be as get the fuck out my house type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Unless she was just having like lesbian. But see, even when I say that shit, you know the nigga in me like, it's my kid. So never mind. But you follow what I'm saying? So it would be hypocritical. Now, is that warranted? Are we right to be hypocritical? Because this is a real reflective conversation too. This is one of those conversations that makes you have to look at yourself, look at the situation, and when you're making a decision, is the decision right or does it have merit? You feel me? Now we understand the son thing, and even if that's right or wrong, that's our standpoints on it. But if we can turn to our daughter and be like, But see, here's my catch on it. The daughter part is because that's baby girl. You follow what I'm saying? Like, even though that's baby boy, that's baby girl. You dig what I'm saying? So I could see a motherfucker being like, nah, that's still my baby girl. I could see a motherfucker feeling like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
No, but does that make it right?
It don't make it right. That's why I said I'll be a hypocrite. If my daughter wants to do that type of lifestyle, hey, I'm not mad at her. Because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
When she's beefing with her wife or girlfriend, that's girl business. I'm not involved. If a man put his hands on her, I'm going to have to get involved.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she could come to me all day talking about her and her girlfriend just got to a fight. You a woman.
Did you hold your own? Did you do that stance I taught you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Get that bitch, beat that bitch and drop that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I mean?
You're a woman. Hold your own. So that saves me a lot of trouble too. And then another thing is, men are supposed to be the leaders. So you're supposed to be the one to lead by example as a man. You know what I mean? So in my household, and I'm gonna be as a man, you're supposed to lead. You're supposed to have a head on your shoulders.
Hey, side note, we're putting your Raz Ali, FBF8J3W said hi. What's up, homie? I appreciate the shout out and the love. We waving back. I ain't mean to cut you off, brother. Go ahead.
You good? I tried to do the little thing, but this ain't switch where you could just automatically say what's up back. But anyway, yeah. Man, you're supposed to lead the household. You're supposed to set the example. It's okay for women to go astray because that's what women do. Like Eve ate the apple, so you can't really. The first woman to touch this earth fucked up, so that's to let you know they're gonna fuck up. So it's expected for a woman to
make mistakes along the way.
You know? But as a man, you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to always, you know. But hey, that's just my opinion. I don't expect everyone to agree with me at all.
No. You know they're not, but I'm going to elaborate on it just to kind of clean that up a little bit for those that try to be too critical on it. Men don't have the luxury of lacking accountability, lacking discipline, even though a lot of us do. But that's why we warrant, that's why we earn the titles of like dog or you wild at this. Because how can you lead if you can't even discipline yourself? How can you lead if you lack accountability like a female? Like if you try to tell somebody something and they just dancing around it and they don't want to be like, yeah, you're right. You feel me? It don't take us long to be like, my bad, right? Like if I fuck up with you and you tell me how I fucked up or hurt your feelings or whatever, that sounds soft for you. But you know what I'm saying? Like yo, that bothered me. If I keep thinking like, yo, bitch, but what about this? Or you did this? Or nah, like that's bitch shit. My bad, G. Accept accountability, and then we can discuss why I did what I did. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They tend to do the roundabout shit, but that's kind of expected. That's why when a woman, remember when you said to our producer, actually, you know what I'm saying? She said sorry about something. It was kind of messing up the timing of the show. And she said sorry. And he was like, yo, that's dope. How quick she said that. That was like the first time you heard a woman just say, my bad.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that type of shit. So I think that's what you're trying to say. That men are supposed to lead and men are supposed to guide. And it's understandable that women do that emotional twist around. But you don't have that luxury.
Yeah, what would you do if your son was gay?
Same shit, bro. Same shit. I can't even lie to you. My reaction, I would pray that my reaction wouldn't be violent, but it probably would be. You feel me? It probably would be. Like, at least a jacket, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Now, if we was flamboyant,
from baby boy.
For real. But if he was flamboyant, I would have seen it coming. And I pray that this is not true, because it makes me sound like a bad dude. But I don't know if I would have had a great relationship with the flamboyant son. And that tends to be the case with those dudes, because they end up being closer to their mama, because the mama embraces them. But they also say this thing, and Charleston White also said this in another interview. A lot of black women and a lot of women help create some of these motherfuckers. They facilitate this environment. They don't even try to correct or guide the son into something different. They just let him walk right behind her, hang in the girl conversation. When back in the day, women would tell you, son, go play outside, or go do this or do that. We're having women talk. You feel me? But they have them right there, playing with the hair, playing with the dolls, playing with the other girls, facilitating this environment out of love, but not guidance. It's more of acceptance. And accepting is one thing, but that's the thing I talk about, loving the sinner, but hating the sin. You don't accept the behavior. You can still love that person, but you can't facilitate and continue that behavior. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Shout out to the 8 viewers in the building. Y'all hit that like button. Let us know in the comments.